Hello YouTube, I'm back again. I just want to send out my prayers to the people in Dayton, Ohio, and the people in El Paso, Texas. It was a tragedy down there, more pure evil going on in the world than we can even talk about. I mean, it's not the first shooting that I talked about, and I'm not going to talk about it today because there's nothing really to be said. You know the situation. I'm just saying that's just pure evil, just crazy people out there. I want to use some cuss words, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. And on another note, I just want everybody to know that I'm in this prepper group, and this guy, his name is Aaron Olinger, Olinger, and he's in this prepper group with me, and the prepper group name is code name ARIN. If you ever get a chance to check this out, cause it's on Facebook, check some of the stuff out. I mean, you really be surprised. This is a very good guy. I really like him, and the reason I mention him because he's in Dayton, and my prayers going out to him. I hope his family and everything wasn't involved in any of that craziness down there. Okay, but anyway, let me get to the video. The video I wanted to talk about today is all scenarios. It's not the end of the world scenarios. I mean, every disaster situation is not the apocalypse. All right. I mean, we wake up in the morning, we go about our daily business. We like ants, we busy little bees, but we don't know what's going on from moment to moment. I mean, I could be sitting here right now making this video, and all of a sudden, the world, as I knew it, could be changing right now around me. Everything could be going out the window, and I don't know it. So what we do, like everybody else do, we wait and see. We'll get home, we'll bug in, we'll bunker down, we have our supplies, we have our house and stuff ready just in case. We have our food. I mean, you do what you do because it's going to be a tough situation. I mean, it's going to be tough, but what would we expect? I mean, we expect it to be tough. That's why we prep. Because the tougher we get, the tougher we get. Because that's what we do. We make sure we get our walkie-talkies out, get in touch with our family members that need to travel to get to your spot, or you need to get to their spot, or y'all need to get to y'all bug out spot if you're bugging out. We always try to be ahead of the game to make our plans early. But like I said, all situations are not the end of the world situations. I mean, like I said, so we had to wait and see, and that's what's going to get a lot of people messed up. It's always that wait and see thing. But we got to use common sense because we don't know what's going on from moment to moment. But like I said, I could be sitting here right now, and I mean, Korea could have shot about 10 missiles over here, and I wouldn't know it. All right, but like I said, bugging in is a risky business. It's always been a risky business, and that's what we're gonna do. I mean, but bugging out is even more riskier for most people like me. It's not a real option for me, especially at the beginning. At the beginning, I had to stay at home, and I recommend most people stay at home. But don't listen to me because I'm not in your situation. You might have everything in your distance from where you live at to the forest or whatever you got to go on foot or bike mapped out already. You might be already there. I mean, because like I said, the first responders will be there for a minute, but after the first few days, they're gonna leave and go home to their families, and I would not blame them at all. Okay, because that's what they're gonna do. There's gonna be no cavalry coming in on horses and no knights, and coming in on a stallion. No white knights, and there's no FEMA. Only thing that's coming is the zombies, and you know who the zombies are, and I always talk about the zombies, you know what I mean? So we got to make sure we have our ability to defend and fight if we have to, you got to be trained. I mean, you don't have to be militarily trained, but you got to be trained enough to know your situation. You see what I'm saying? You got to know who has your six in your group. You got to know your situation in your house. You got to know where your windows and doors and stuff at, your weak spots. Because you have an advantage when that is. Because see, when stuff happens, and we don't know when it's going to happen, but hopefully anything doesn't happen in my lifetime. I done said that several times. Because if things do happen and you staying at home, you bunkering in, you don't want to draw attention to yourself. But let's face it, every house on a block gonna have attention. That's the way it is. Okay, so you don't want to be totally exposed to all kinds of different threats out there, but there's going to be all kinds of different threats. And I just wanted to make this comment because I'm not a paranoid person, you know. I just want to make this comment at the beginning of, at the beginning of any scenario, any situation. You can, and like I say, if you don't have any light and gas and stuff like that at the beginning, but you got food in your freezer, take it out on the grill and cook it. I mean, people say don't start fires if they can smell the smoke. But let me put it to you this way. Nobody's going to know what's going on. So everybody's going to be out cooking whatever's in their freezer on their grills. If it's in the summertime, even if it's in the wintertime. Because that is the smart thing to do. And you don't want the meat to spoil. But after that, that's when you're going to have to worry about light discipline. And fire discipline and all that stuff. But at the beginning, go ahead. Your neighbors be out there barbecuing. You'll see them. I mean, because everybody's going to be everybody's friend at the beginning. But once things start to roll, they start to get bad, that's when you go into and I would say an apocalyptic situation. I mean, I don't know exactly what it'll be, but who knows, and hopefully things won't be too drastically messed up out here. But I'm just saying, at the beginning, go ahead and use your grills, start your fire, go ahead. But as things get along in time and start to get worse, don't do it. Because, I mean, if you do, people might start thinking you got more meat than they have, and they might want to come and get some of that meat. So we want to make sure that we don't fail at trying to survive in a bad situation. Because, like I said, all situations are not apocalyptic, because some of them are just temporary. You know, things will bounce back, but it's going to take a while for them to bounce back. Because, like I said, failure is not an option. Because if you fail at survival, you might not live. And that's all I wanted to say. And thank you, YouTube.